It's safe to say that in the last few years we've seen a massive trend towards narrower and narrower handlebars on our road bikes, and I am not immune to this, having been running 38cm bars on my road bike for the last few seasons. But they have come with their drawbacks. So this video I want to reveal a new handlebar that I've got for my road bike, and I think this is a bit of a trend that's going to come in 2023. Should fix a lot of the little issues that I think most people are having with narrow bars. Let's jump in, unbox it, put it on the bike, take it for your first ride. Let's go! Alright guys, and here it is, Specialized Roval Terra flared gravel bar, full carbon fiber. And to throw some specs at you, this one here, 38cm wide on the top, and it equates with a 12-degree flare, so pretty subtle, down to 42cm on the drops. If you're coming from normal bars, my 54cm bike comes with a 42cm bar. You trialed narrow bars and you really like it, well, you're basically going back to the standard bar width on the drops, which is going to be good for your sprinting, getting the elbows out, a bit of stability there, but still giving you that narrowness on the top. Weight-wise, weigh this one at 190 grams. Roval claimed 200 grams for the 42cm model of this bar, so we're in the ballpark there. It's got the internal Di2 cable routing. If you're on the new stuff, it obviously won't matter. I'm on 11-speed Ultegra Di2, and overall it's a beautiful matte finish. It's gonna go nicely with my Specialized, my Tarmac. It's sort of on brand, which is why I've chosen this particular bar, but mostly because it's got a pretty subtle flare. So I'm pretty excited to try this out. Let's throw it on the bike, go for a first ride, and give you my first impressions. Okay, bars are on. Pretty simple putting them all together. Bike's just been going through a bit of a full rebuild, so it's quite a bit of work there. New hoses and bits and pieces you would have seen. So next step, let's get out on the bike, do a ride and give you some first ride impressions. Quite keen, let's go. Alright, we are enjoying some beautiful afternoon sun, testing out these new bars. About an hour and a half in, doing a little circuit quite near home. Got a bit of a climb, got a bit of a descent, a few little punchy spots. So we put in through the paces and a few spots where I kind of feel like other narrow bars were kind of letting me down. So it's been a good little test ground, and I gotta admit, I'm forming an opinion pretty quick. I wasn't sure how fast I was gonna form an opinion on these, but I'm pretty much there with it. All in all, really good. I've put a lot of time and thought into this sort of concept with a gravel bar on the road bike. I gotta admit, the flare on them is a lot more subtle than I expected. Kind of expecting for them to feel really wide on the bottom and to look wide, but as you can see in a few shots, it's kind of just looks pretty normal. Nothing's really standing out as this being a gravel bar on the road bike. So let's start with the tops. Basically it feels like exactly the same as my 38cm bar. Center to center, these are 38cm, so some brands they can be like outside to outside rather than center to center, but they are 38 center to center top. And I've got the levers angled in a little bit more, so to say, as the hands go on the bars, it just feels like a really natural little angle for the hands to go to, which is exactly what you feel. You want your bars to feel natural, like you just sort of second nature, grabbing the hoods, no other pressures on the wrist or the palm or any pressure spots, sore spots, things like that. So for the most part, tops, perfect. And the bottoms are obviously where the change is. Again, it just feels really natural. Obviously everything's on that little bit of a flare, so again your hands fall really nicely into the flare, but straight away you just feel like you've got more space. I think when it's sprinting, cornering, you want that stability, getting the elbows out, you kind of want to feel like you've got a little bit more outside control and a little bit more inside space for your knees to kind of move into when you're pushing hard in a sprint. And that is exactly how these bars feel. So they really are the best of both worlds. I'm actually really stoked I went down this path. The other option was going for the aero bar, the repeat bar, but obviously it's more of a traditional drop, and I'm just really happy that I went this way. They had a go, and I honestly feel like this is a trend that I think we'll see more and more. I think you'll see a lot more flare type bars on road bikes for these exact reasons. A lot of people could do with a narrower bar, but also a lot of us just want that extra stability. We're not all world tour athletes. A bit of stable handling is always super nice, more comfortable. So let us know down below. Look, have you tried a flared bar, whether it be on your gravel bike or potentially like now here on my road bike? You've had a go. What do you think on this topic? Let us know. I'd love to hear your comments on it. And do you think this is going to be a bit of a trend? Do we think in 2023 we're going to be seeing gravel bars onto road bikes? Hey, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you found it interesting, throw a subscribe there. Really looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Keep the pedaling simple, everyone, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.